Welcome to an adaptive fashion unboxing, try on, and review. We have a huge bag to go through today. I'm so excited to show you this haul. Just different adaptive outfits, which is, if you don't know what that means, clothes that are designed with disabled people in mind from start to finish. There's so many ways that clothing can be made like with the benefit of disabled people in mind, and I'm so excited to show you all the different ways that Lady Finds has adapted some of their clothing pieces. But before I really tear into this, I do have a little bit of a story for you guys. So if you haven't seen my last video yet, that is a bit of a prequel to this one, and it is a Wheelchair Pants small business unboxing. And as with all of my small business unboxing series, I bought everything with my own money. The companies that were featured in that video, they didn't even know I was going to be making the video, right? But after I have posted my small business unboxings, it's pretty easy for the company to find that I have made a video featuring their products, right? Their names are in the title, in the description. I will do like a post or a short video on Instagram advertising the video, and I'll tag the companies. So it's not super uncommon for these companies to find my small business unboxing videos later. Sometimes I get some nice comments. But this time, within 24 hours of posting my Wheelchair Pants video, Lady Finds reached out to me and they said, "We really loved what you did with this video as a customer. How about you do another video as a collaborator? Would you be interested in that?" And I said, yes, I would. All of the goodies we're looking at today were sent to me for free from Lady Finds for the purposes of doing this video, which is just like so incredible, by the way, that a company saw that video I did and liked it so much so they wanted to help support another video like it. I am still going to be completely honest about what I think and in my review. If you want to know what the bag says, by the way, it says, "The only thing cuter than this delivery is you," with the Lady Finds logo at the bottom. Got these. Nice! They did tell me what they were sending over, but I was not expecting this outfit in both colorways. They have sent me so many goodies. This is a skirt and a crop top combo. You know I love a good skirt and crop top combo with these huge bows. You know I love bows. This is exactly my aesthetic. This is their wheelchair and sensory friendly adaptive skort. I'm sorry, it's a skort, not a skirt. It has shorts under there. This Barbie inspired look features a glamorous adaptive skirt with an embellishment statement bow. As a high waist and small slit accent by the bow. For both comfort and convenience, the skirt is lined with a pair of shorts underneath. It includes dual side seam zippers, which make it easier to put on for people in wheelchairs who have prosthetics without compromising the look's chic and glam style. The accent bow is perfectly placed to stand out whether you are standing or seating. And this retails for $60 on this site. Before I try these on though, I would like to try a non-adapted skirt, show you some of the issues that I have with those, and then try on the Lady Finds skirts so you can kind of see like what issues I was having and how adaptive clothing can work to solve those issues. So I have this Wings Club skirt. I think it's super cute, and it does not have any like pants in it. It is just a skirt, a stretchy denim skirt. So here's how the skirt looks standing. I like to show it both standing and sitting. Something I experience a lot in non-adaptive clothes is how it will push back on my tummy when I sit, and it will have gapping in the back. This one isn't too bad since it's a bit of a stretchy fabric, but there is something about skirts, specifically skirts without the shorts built in, that I really want to show you guys. So here's my wheelchair. I am an ambulatory wheelchair user, meaning I can stand and walk for short periods of time, obviously, as you just saw, but I use a wheelchair for longer duration tasks. high pain days. What I really want to get at, say I'm having like a long day out with friends, I will move about a bit in the chair. Sometimes I slouch. I know it's not good, but I do. I'll also do something called pressure reliefs, and if you are using a wheelchair for like a bit longer, it is good to do that, and that's where you just do this and take some of the pressure off of your tush. So it prevents things like pressure sores and stuff, and just like general discomfort on your tush and your lower back. This throughout the day to relieve the pressure on my tush, and I'm also slouching. So over the course of a few hours, this is riding up. We now can no longer even see my belly button, right? This is all the way up here. That is what I find the most frustrating with non-adaptive skirts, is how they ride up. So this fabric is 12% spandex and 88% polyester. That means it does have a little bit of stretch to it. See how it's a little bit stretchy, just a little bit. Also, it has the dual side seam zippers, which is a feature I really enjoy. So you can just climb on in to these shorts with the entire side coming down like that. This does have the small invisible zippers, which are a bit harder for me to pull. This is a little bit harder on my hands. Okay, here are my spandex shorts. You can see the shorts here, but the nice part about this is that when I am sitting in my wheelchair and I'm, you know, slouching, doing my reliefs, I don't really have to worry about this riding up. I do feel like there's a little bit of gapping in the back. I feel like the medium might just be a little bit too big for me. Very comfy, very stretchy. I am going to also try on the white version. My biggest concern with white outfits like this is they'll be a bit too sheer and you'll be able to see like underwear underneath. Here's how it looks standing for reference. I feel like we got a really good length here. It's not too short. On the sheer check though, so here's my black spandex. It's not too bad, honestly. I feel like you'd have to really like enhance, zoom in to see the black underneath. But especially with the shorts already part of this, I don't think it's something to really worry about. So let's look at the matching top next. Magnetic closure and sensory friendly adaptive top. This Barbie-inspired look features an asymmetrical one-shoulder sleeveless top with an embellished statement bow on the shoulder. For those with limited dexterity, the chic top has a discreet magnetic closure along the side seam. And this retails also for $60 on their website. So it has the same matching bow. Such a cute matching set. Oh! It comes all the way open. Oh, that's cool. I actually have never had magnetic closure clothes before. I know they're like a really popular way to adapt clothes. I've always been worried since some magnets will stick to my wheelchair, but that's just something to keep in mind before you like wear any of the magnetic closures, is just checking that it doesn't stick to your wheelchair. The magnets will stick to my seatbelt. I feel like it'd be pretty unlikely that this part of my body would be against my seatbelt. So I think that'll be fine. So I actually don't have a non-adaptive one shoulder top to show for comparison because I have purged my closet of all strapless and one shoulder tops because it's not exactly a disability thing. It's more of a body type thing. You may have noticed I'm flat. What I do have, however, is a cosplay top I made, which is adapted. It has 2 sleeves, and I think if I wear it like this, I can kind of show you the issue. So that is the thing about using a wheelchair, is you kind of do this motion. And that just like exacerbates the problem, right? So we're kind of pushing pushing, and the more I push, the more this falls over. Oh my gosh, I'm losing all sorts of straps now. This one's going down too. This will be falling, and I can't always stop to like fix it, right? I can't always stop and do that. Sometimes I'm going down a hill, I'm in a crowd. So I kind of have this awful choice of like, would I like to show the public my bra? Or would I like to stop the wheelchair and run over someone's toes accidentally? Which is why all of my tops are adapted to have an extra sleeve. Obviously have like a lot of bias against one shoulder tops, so we're gonna see if Lady Finds can change my mind on that. And you just do it like this. Just do the magnets. Well, that was very easy to get on. That was like incredibly easy to get on. I wonder if you could even... I also feel like because this sleeve is so thick that I'm not really gonna have to worry about it. Like it can't, like look, I'm pulling on it. So I do think this top is designed in a way where even if you are flat chested, you don't have to worry about this falling down because this sleeve has so much coverage. Even if I'm pulling on it, you cannot get underneath my bra. So I really like that. I think this might be the exception to my ban on one sleeve tops just because it has so much coverage up here. It is a pretty thick fabric, so I'm not seeing, like, can you see the black where this ends? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it does pretty good on the sheer test. These seem to hold pretty well. Like, look, I am like pulling. I feel like in order to get it to rip off, you really have to fit your thumb like underneath the first magnet like that and tear it off. There's definitely possibilities to mix and match here. I actually think that's quite cute. Okay friends, moving on. That's right, there's even more. They sent me so much clothes. So this is their sweat set. But all the issues that these were designed to address are issues I do not have. So I'm gonna skip the comparison on this one. Most sweat sets are like not really an issue for me with my disability. You'll see. Okay, anyways. Chest port and IV access adaptive jacket. This pink zip-up jacket is designed with a beautiful balance between form and function. It features several accessibility elements, including neckline and wrist zipper openings for discreet access to ports, IVs, and medical devices. Plus, the Princess Puff sleeves allow room to accommodate medical devices while promoting good blood flow to prevent inflammation. And this retails for $65 on their site. So here's the jacket. You can see we have the zippers that they talked about for port access. And on the back, it says Rebel with a Cause. Yes, it says Rebel with a Cause on the back. I'll never get tired of that. And we have like this like rhinestone detailing around the bottom. Super cute. It's giving Bratz, it's giving Winx Club. I just really love this style. Oh, it's very soft and comfy. The adaptive tool works with all of these front zippers, including the ones for port access and the main front zipper. The sleeve zipper is a little bit hidden. It's very discreet. That's the invisible zipper. In the last video, we had some really good discussions in the comment section saying how even if something isn't made like for you, you might still be able to benefit. And the example that came up in the comments is that even if you don't use a wheelchair, that wheelchair pants could be beneficial for people who sit in an office all day. And having that extra comfort seated could benefit office workers. So even though I do not have medical devices, I could see this being helpful just if you get, like if you overheat easily, I could see it being really helpful to especially like open up the arm vents, let some cool air in. Like you can really adjust how much airflow you're getting into this jacket. These are the sensory-friendly adaptive jogger pants. These adaptive jogger pants can be paired with a matching tracksuit jacket, which is this one. Jogger pants are loose-fitted to promote good blood flow and feature zipper closures at the ankles for access to medical devices or prosthetics. They're designed with accessibility in mind, making them easy to adapt for all, and these retail for $52 on their website. They do have like the big elastic waistband. Woo! It's so stretchy. This is also a bit of like a heavier fabric, which is really nice if you want something like warm and cozy. Right now we're hitting like 100 degrees outside, so I'd probably save these for winter. Yeah, I don't really have any issues with how these fit seated. Here's how the whole fit looks standing. We got pockets all the way down to here. Very comfy. The pants also have zippers. Oh, and these do have the big zippers I can use with my adaptive tool. This is actually something I would benefit from in putting the pants on. I think this makes it much easier to get your foot through. And also, like I said with the top, if you're just getting a little bit too overheated, like if you're a bit more heat sensitive, I feel like this would be a really great option to like cool off without having to take off the entire pair of pants. I mean, you can basically turn them into shorts. I can definitely see this being one I wear a whole lot. Even though I don't have like the medical equipment it was specifically like designed for. It is so comfy, it is so cute. So the last item is this shirt, and it says, "No one is you, and that is your superpower." Sensory-friendly, multi-wear adaptive top. I haven't really touched on the sensory-friendly stuff, but that's been like applicable to everything in this collection. I just don't have sensory needs, so I don't really know how to review it. But none of them have tags. They all have iron-on, and that's the same with like the pants in the last video as well. They all have iron-on instead of tags. This multi-wear adaptive top can be dressed up or down with 3 versatile ways to wear it. With removable sleeves, you have the option of both princess puff sleeves, 1 sleeve, or sleeveless. The pink puff sleeves are removable with zipper closures at the shoulders. Material is tagless and sensory-friendly. The neckline features an additional Velcro closure to make this top easy to put on for all, and it retails for $40 on their site. Fun piece of this is the sleeves come off, and they come off with a zipper. Now we're looking in like the armpit, right? That's the shirt, this is the armpit. There's a little bit of zipper, which I can put my tool in, like that. Basically this zipper, but in a circle instead of a straight line, and that's on both of them. And then they also say they have Velcro closure here on the shoulder to make it easier to put on, and they do have that. My only concern with Velcro up here is I worry that hair is gonna get caught in it, which I do not have hair long enough for that, but I do wear a lot of wigs. So that would be my concern, is that like, you might get hair caught in the Velcro, but I do appreciate this so it's easier to get on. Here is a non-adaptive tank top that I'm gonna put on for you guys. The hard part is, you'll see here in a moment, it is a bit hard on my shoulders. So this is fine, but when I do go to put it on over my head, this position right here is rather uncomfortable for my shoulders. And then this position here, and now we're fine again. So I do have a bit of trouble getting tank tops like over my head with my shoulders, And same with in the reverse way. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Here, that hurts my shoulders, that hurts my shoulders. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Fine. So that's kind of the situation with tank tops, and I'm really hoping that with the shoulder opening, I'll have a big enough opening it doesn't hurt as much to put this on. This, now we're gonna go over the head, open the Velcro. Okay, that was easier, a little bit. Okay, and then put it down. Then you just Velcro it back up. So you can also do one sleeve. You know, with the asymmetrical skirt, I feel like it kind of works. See, it's a bit hard for me to get, for me to undo the back. But you can. Final way to wear it is just like this. So here's my strap. Let's button this up. Can you see the strap through it? I don't think I can. Doesn't seem very sheer to me. Yeah, I can't see through it, so that's good. Not very sheer. This top is also like really comfy. It's the very stretchy, look how far it stretches. It's a very stretchy top. I think the stretchiness really does a lot to help as well, other than just opening the neck. Like, look how much it stretches. It gives you a lot of space. So I do really like that. I do have a special treat for you guys though, if you stuck around this long in the video. And the big cosplay build I've been working on for the last month or two is Supergirl. So I rubbed together my two brain cells and put together a connection between this shirt saying superpower and the character Supergirl. So for the final little showcase, I'm going to include some of the Supergirl pieces I have been working on and give you a little sneak peek. I have a brand new pair of wheel covers, and this is the first time you're gonna get to see them, which is exciting. Final thoughts on this huge haul. First of all, Lady Finds is so generous sending me all this stuff. This is like a whole closet remodel almost. Like, they sent so much stuff. I think my favorite outfit from this haul is the one I'm wearing right now. It's definitely a bit more dressed up, a bit more date night, but I do just really love it. This is like my aesthetic. Let me know down in the comments which outfit was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! Oh, that worked. That worked. Okay.